can't carry more. This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about the Banuk and their shamans, and how they thread blue cables through their skin. Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy. Got too much already. This one's a new predator. I see the heat coming off it.
This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about the Banuk and their shamans, and how they thread blue cables through their skin. Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your path.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future, or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy. This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
Horizon!
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Must not forget the importance of ceremony.
Must be something big going on.
Our hunters
The village
fought
is
well.
moving towards that smoke.
Their songs will be remembered.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies. Our prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
And Aurea is the...
That's right, and they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Araya's not around to explain.
What is it about the Banuk?
Well, everything's a test to them.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the
Conclave.
all the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Araya's been to that shindig, but when I asked her, so if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess.
Is Aratak a renowned...
He's a Werik chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much. But when he and Araya came to town with their Werik, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route. Stretch it. Then, he goes and leads them off to their...
What are these Weriks about, Bergren?
Not like our clans back home. Prove your best at something and you might get... Some Weriks come and go. Some last as long as Melon. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the big...
I'm not sure if I'm less confused, or...
Well, here's the sure thing. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk.
Or there's something to it. Something connect...
Then, you need to find... She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rat. I've heard only the shamans know the truth. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine.
Oh, no, I'm definitely interested.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunderstrom.
Never will forget the
Maybe
red
worth a
race.
shot?
I do not want to hear this talk from you again.
Forgive me, my chieftain.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done.
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander.
This...
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and change the machine.
But what is it?
A matter for the shaman.
Did your Werik come from this place?
No, he rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
Araya knows about this.
She does a shaman's work. That is certainly not an outlander.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes, the village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite. Quick as the blue, perhaps it will last.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being...
The risk of what? It would be a worse fate to bow.
Well, I guess that's...
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
The daemon cannot forcibly
You seem sad.
Yeah, I'm like
Deep.
I'd just not look on.
Tainted cliff.
when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small. It was she. And led us through the frozen fire. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and Hawerak fled, the ravenous tribe went with them. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went to the wastes and let the wind rip her cheeks. And when the cold she saw it behind the
What
world,
business?
the great calming ship of icy blue, and she saw something